Welcome back to Dice and Anarchy. Today we have a duel for you of very similar proportions. Today I am playing Ulalek, the fused Atrocity.
I'm playing Morophon, the Boundless. Both have colors and 5 colors at the same time. Very similar.
I'm going to mulligan 6.
Holy shit.
Friendly mulligan 6.
Well, mulligan 1. 1 card.
That's my shuffle.
Good.
So that way I don't set the bottom of my deck.
Nope.
2d6.
Snake eyes.
6. And
6.
six.
You got 1 and 1 and I got 6 and 6.
Max and min. So you get to choose.
I'll go first. I'll play a Dismal Backwater tapped. I don't draw, right?
No.
Dismal Backwater tapped. I gain life. I'll pass.
Draw. Tomb the Spirit Dragon. Taps for a Colorless, which I will do. For a Soul Ring.
Yeah.
Your turn.
It's funny enough, I was going to play a turn 1 Soul Ring. But I didn't. Now I'll play turn 2 Soul Ring. Then I'll play a Forest. I'll tap the Soul Ring and the Forest for a Garruk's Uprising. When it enters the battlefield, if I control a creature with power 4 or greater, draw a card. Creatures I control have trample. And whenever a creature with 4 or greater enters the battlefield, draw a card. So I now have static trample. And I'll pass.
Untap. Keep draw. Twisted Landscape. I'm going to tap it.
Crack it.
Sacrifice it. Look for a basic swamp, mountain, or forest. And put it to the battlefield tapped. I need a swamp onto the battlefield tapped.
You needed a swamp. What could it be?
Your turn.
Untap. Upkeep draw. I'll play Jungle Hollow. Gain another life. Then I'll tap 2 for a Corrosive Ooze. It's a 2/2. Whenever he blocks or becomes blocked, destroy all equipment attached to that creature. I will pass.
Untap. Upkeep draw. Spawning bed. 1 and a black. I'm gonna transgress your mind, Joe.
What's gonna happen?
You're gonna reveal your hand. I'm gonna choose a card from it. We can vary mana cost 3 or greater, and then exile it.
So we have a Slime Molding, a Green Slime, and an Ooze Garden. What?
It has to be 3 or more. So it can't be these. X is 0. So it has to be
Green Slime?
green slime. It's exiled.
Not my Green Slime.
Your turn.
I was gonna Green Slime your Soul Ring. Nah. That would have been harsh. I'm gonna tap 5 for the Slime Molding. Create an XX green ooze creature token onto the battlefield. 4 into X. So that'll be a 4/4. And whenever a creature with a power 4 or greater enters the battlefield, draw a card. Alright? Is that how that works?
What?
I created a 4/4 ooze token, so I will get the whenever a creature with a power 4 or greater enters.
Okay.
I draw a card.
Yeah.
Draw a card.
Doesn't say cast.
Yeah, that was the question, kind of. And then I'll swing with the Corrosive Ooze.
How much?
2-2. I pass.
Okay.
First and
Untap. Upkeep draw. 4 colorless on a black. Ulalek.
Oh shit, huh? What is his abilities again? He's 3/5.
2/5. He is devoid. Whenever I cast an Eldrazi spell, I may pay 2 wastes, so 2 actual colorless. If I do, copy all spells I control, and then copy all activated and triggered abilities that I control. You may choose new targets for those
And
opponents.
he's 2/5.
Yep.
Rats.
Your turn.
Untap. Draw. Put a forest. I'm gonna tap. I got a blue from here. 3 for Vanifar. No, it's 4. Vanifar, Evolved Enigma. It's a 3/4. At the beginning of combat, I can cloak a card and put a 1/1 counter on each color's creature I control. Then I'm gonna tap 2 for an Ooze Garden. It's an enchantment. I can sacrifice non-oozes, but everyone's an ooze. Then I'll move to combat my turn. At the beginning of combat, I can cloak a card from my hand. I will cloak this card, put it onto the battlefield face down. It's a 2/2 creature.
Does it have anything, or is it just a 2/2?
It's a 2/2 creature with Ward 2. Turn it face up at any time for its mana cost if it's a creature card. So if it's not a creature card, I can never turn it face up?
I don't think so.
Okay. So it's just a 2/2 colors. No, just says 2/2 creature with Ward 2.
Okay.
Doesn't say what type of creature it is. It's a 2/2 colors creature with no name.
Colorless creature with no name. Okay. That's what I thought.
And that is a 2/5.
Mm-hmm.
None of these give me the draw. The question is, if I swing with 2 creatures, can you
I can only block 1. I
You can
can't sit here and
you can't
block 2.
multiple, yeah. But you could kill the Corrosive Ooze.
Maybe.
It's 2/2.
Yeah. I can take the 2 with my 5.
I
You
will
can't.
pass with no hand.
Untap.
The game's yours.
Upkeep draw. 3. Herald's Horn. Naming Eldrazi. As it enters the battlefield, choose creature type. I chose Eldrazi. Eldrazi. Creature spells you cast of the chosen type are 1 generic less to cast. At the beginning of your upkeep, look at the top card of your library. If it's a creature card of the chosen type, you may reveal it and put it into your hand.
Did that trigger your commander? No.
No, because it's not an Eldrazi card. What do you go for blockers?
2/2, 4/4, 3/4, 2/2.
That's the thing, you can gang block. I'm gonna have to pass for now.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep draw. Cool. Tap 3 for an inexorable blob. It has delirium. Whenever it attacks, if I have delirium, I don't have delirium.
That's 4 more card types in graveyard, correct?
Yeah. But it's a 3/3. I could Ooze Garden this, but it's keeping it colors to pump it up. Yeah, I'm gonna move to combat. Put a 1/1. I'm gonna choose at the beginning of combat. Put a 1/1 counter on each colorless creature I control. So this will get bigger. Yeah, I'm gonna swing out with some stuff. I'm gonna do a 4/4, a 3/4, and a 3/3.
So you have 4/4.
4/4, 3/4.
I'll block the
2/3.
4/4 with a 2/5.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
And then you take another 6.
That's what, a 4 and a 2.
That's a 3/3 and a 3/4. pass. No hand.
Untap. Beginning of my upkeep. Look at the top card in my library.
Yeah.
If it's a creature card, my chosen type, which is Eldrazi, I can put it to my hand. It's a land. So go to draw, put the land in hand,
Put the land in play.
put the land in play.
Yeah.
Caves of Colorless. What do you have over there?
2/2 and a 3/3, ready to go. I have no hand and 2 enchantments. Not really doing much. Couple guys, they're all oozes.
Using Caves of Colorless
Right.
for a white, gonna take a damage.
Right.
Black, white, and 2.
Right.
I'm gonna use abstruse appropriation on your
Is it
Garuk's.
short target enchantment?
Exile non-land permanent. I may cast that card for as long as it remains exiled. And I may spend colorless mana as though there were mana.
So you have this. You could take this for 3 if you want.
I don't have the 3 to spend for it, but
You
as
put
long
aside
as...
for now.
What do you have for blockers now?
2/2, 3/3.
2/2,
3/3 could
3/3.
just straight up block.
That would block and
Yeah.
kill my commander.
If I double block, yeah.
Yeah, if you sit there and double block if you want to. I'm cooked for now. Your turn.
Okay. Well, I have no hand, so I'm at the mercy of my deck.
Yeah,
So
you're double cooked.
at least you have a hand. I'm scared of what's in your hand, to be honest. Oh, this I played Novi Jin, Heart of Progress. I get a colorless, I can pay 2, put a 1 counter on each creature that came into play. But now that counts for now I have 7 mana. So here comes the big bad, not too scary, Morophon. 6/6 colorless creatures get static 1/1 control, so he'll be a 4/4 now. And when it enters the battlefield, choose a creature type. I'm going to choose Ooze, obviously. Spells of the chosen type cost Wooburg less. And other creatures of the chosen type. Oh, I choose Ooze. So everyone's going to static 1/1. Oh, it's just static, so I'm not going to use those.
Well, use it to remind yourself.
No, I know. I'm going to move into combat, and I'm going to use the pink for 1/1 counters. Put another 1/1 counter on this, so it'll be a 4/4. And moving into combat, I'm gonna swing with everything. There's nothing else to do. So 3/3, 5/5, 4/5, 5/5, 4/4.
I'll block the 4/5.
You
And
block the Enigma, right?
Yes. And nothing will happen because that 4 will hit my 5.
Okay.
So
So take the rest.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be 3, 8, 5 is 13. 13 plus 4, 17 damage.
17?
17.
Are you sure?
Yeah. 3, 5, 5, 4.
Okay, 17.
Okay, I will pass.
I don't have long to live here.
You had the full hand. I thought you had some, but I'm just trampling, I guess.
Upkeep, I get to reveal it if it's an Eldrazi and put it into my hand. It's a dimensional infiltrator. It'll go to my hand.
Okay.
Then I'll go to
And
draw. 5, because there's 1 less, because he's an Eldrazi. Oblivion Sower.
How big?
5/8. When I cast this spell, the target opponent exiles the top 4 cards of their library. I may put any number of land cards that they own from exile onto my battlefield.
You just lucked the fuck out.
Wow.
And expanding ooze will also go into that.
Enters tapped. Enters tapped. You gave me 2 that enters tapped.
But I gave you 3 lands.
What do you have for blockers now?
Nothing. I have Morophon, who is a 6/6.
Ooh, 6/6.
That's a big girl.
Yeah. Your turn.
Untap. Draw. It is a Gogari Rot Farm. I'll return the Jungle Hollow to my hand. I will move to combat my turn. And I will put a 1/1 counter on each colorless creature I control. Which is another one will go to this. And Morophon will get one, turning him to a 7/7. When you have a 5/8 and a 2/5. Yeah, I'm gonna swing with a 6/6 and a 7/7.
I'll block the 7/7 with the 5/8.
Nothing happened.
What's the other one?
6/6.
I'll take 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And I'll pass.
So I take no commander damage.
No, you straight up blocked.
Untapping. Upkeep, look at the top. That's not an Eldrazi spell, so it can't put to my hand. So I draw. Play an island. 2. For Dimensional Infiltrator. Flash and Flying. Actually, I'm going to do it like...
How big is it? 2/1.
Yeah. I'm going to do it like this, using colorless on this, because it's 1 and a colorless. Because I'm going to need that blue for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 off. Deep Fathom Skulker, technically, so was Dimensional Infiltrator. He was 1 off, so he was only 1 blue. Deep Fathom Skulker. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, I may draw a card. Black, blue, colorless, Snapping Void Crawl. Devoid, I can tap him for 2 colorless, or 3 and a colorless. I can tap him to draw a card. He's a 1/3. Technically 1 off because of Herald's Horn, because he's an Eldrazi. So what do you have for blockers now?
3/3, 5/5, 4/5, 4/4.
5/8.
Shot block.
Okay.
Pass.
Yep. He has no other keywords.
Jungle Hollow, gain 1. This costs Blueberg Blast. Skirk, all ingesting. Enters the battlefield with 5 1/1 counters on
Oh,
it.
isn't that Slowgurk?
Slowgurk, all ingest, or Slurk.
Oh, is it Slurk?
SLURRK.
Oh, there's another one that's Slowgurk, isn't there?
Whenever another creature, when Slurk or another creature dies, if it had 1/1 counters on it, put a 1/1 counter on each creature control that has a 1/1 counter on it.
Oh god.
It's 5/5. So I was going to get a static from Morophon. I'm going to move the combat at the beginning of my turn. They're both going to get 1/1 counters because they're colors from Vanifar.
Colorless?
Yeah, it says at the beginning of combat on your turn, put a 1/1 counter on each colorless creature you control.
Okay.
And then I'm going to swing with everything.
Okay, what do you got?
This was at 4, so now it's at 5. So it'd be yeah. What's that? I think it's 5, yeah. 5 plus 2, so an 8/8, an 8/8, a 4/4, a 4/5, and a 5/5.
So 2 8/8s.
2 8/8s.
I'm gonna block.
No, this will be a it'll be an 8/8. They'll both be 8/8s.
I'll block the 8/8 with a 4/4. I'll block another 8/8 with a 1/3.
Mhm.
Then you said you have a 5/5.
We have a 5/5.
I'll block the 5/5 with the 2/1.
Okay. And then it'll still be 4 and 4.
I'll block the 4 with the 2/5.
Okay. So you still take 4.
Any of the 4 commander damage, or?
No, it was Morophon. It was 8.
Okay.
No hand, no pass.
Top. Upkeep, look at the top. It is not an Eldrazi, so just draw. Corrupted Crossroads. 3. Colorless, because I can do that to get Garruk's Uprising.
Creatures have trample and you can draw now.
6. Ugin the Ineffable.
Big boy.
I will -1 him. Put him at 3.
Short target permanent.
Destroy target permanent that has more than 1 colors.
Morophon?
Yep.
I have 5/5 to block with.
Well, I can swing with a 5/8 that now has trample.
Yeah. I'll take the 5.
Your turn.
Tap. Upkeep draw. Tap. 3. Urza's Incubator. Choose Ooze. They cost 2 less and Wooburg less. So all my Ooze cost technically 7 left. But I have no hand. And I swing with everything.
How much is everything?
It's gonna be 8, 8, 6, 4, 5.
I have 1 creature to block with, so
It's GG.
GG.